plays like a white guy?
No, he plays like a black guy.
Let me fix it. He has swag.
He got swag.
Got it.
And just slow in me, just major moves, and a wet ball. I mean, he shoot the blood out of that thing.
I mean, let me tell you something. That boy Doncic, he's the real deal.
Luka Dončić is a basketball prodigy who has lived up to every ounce of his potential. Before even stepping foot in the NBA, he had already conquered Europe, winning 3 consecutive Spanish League titles and leading his team to a EuroLeague championship, where he was named Finals MVP. At just 17 years old, Luka guided Slovenia to a historic Eurobasket gold medal, cementing his status as one of the most accomplished prospects ever to enter the NBA draft. Since then, his rise to superstardom has only accelerated. With a rare blend of size, strength, and exceptional basketball IQ, Luka has become one of the game's most gifted playmakers. His vision and pinpoint passing leave defenders scrambling, while his shooting range and physicality make him nearly impossible to contain. What truly sets him apart, however, is his killer instinct. In clutch moments, Luka thrives, delivering jaw-dropping no-look passes, audacious circus shots, and displaying a confidence that rattles even the toughest opponents. A rare combination of skill and swagger, he dictates the tempo of the game and elevates everyone around him. Luka's NBA resume speaks for itself. He captured Rookie of the Year honors in his debut season and quickly became the face of the Dallas Mavericks. He's already earned 5 straight All-NBA first-team selections and 5 All-Star nods, surpassing even Steph Curry's early career total of 4 first-team selections. His greatness hasn't gone unnoticed by legends of the game. Kevin Garnett, one of the fiercest defenders in NBA history, was once asked how to stop Luka. His answer, fittingly, was simple: you can't.
His maturity, you see how he's been playing with older men or older people in this life. He's not afraid of anything in the league. Some of the best defenders the same way and makes them look like they're not that great of defenders.
Dwayne Wade is widely regarded as one of the greatest shooting guards in NBA history. He won his first championship and Finals MVP alongside Shaquille O'Neal, and later joined forces with LeBron James and Chris Bosh in Miami to form one of the most dominant trios the league has ever seen. Throughout his storied career, Wade shared the court with some of basketball's all-time greats, most notably LeBron James, often considered one of the 2 greatest players in history. Because of that, Wade has always been measured when drawing comparisons to LeBron. Yet, when the topic of Luka Dončić arises, Wade's words carry a special weight.
The standpoint of how he's able to rope that pass, to shooters, in corners, getting blitzed. It's not many guys that can do that and put the ball right there, and he does an amazing job of it. So,
Allen Iverson was a true trailblazer in the NBA. His swagger and unmistakable style, both on and off the court, inspired an entire generation to fall in love with basketball. Known for his lightning-quick crossover, fearless streetball flair, and relentless killer instinct, Iverson revolutionized the way the game was played. Even today, that same swagger remains an essential part of his legacy. So when Iverson was asked which current player reminds him most of himself, his answer spoke volumes.
About his style, it's kind of like street ball. He move at his own. No, he plays.
LeBron James is, alongside Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest players in basketball history. While his unmatched strength and athleticism make him a physical force of nature, it's his vision, basketball IQ, and ability to control every aspect of the game that truly set him apart. A devoted student of the sport's history, LeBron has always been meticulous about studying the legends who came before him. That's why, when he offers praise to a current player, it carries tremendous weight. So when LeBron was asked about Luka Dončić, his response was nothing short of monumental, a powerful compliment from one of the sharpest basketball minds the game has ever known.
Point guard, he's 225 pounds, he has the ball on the string, and more importantly, his vision. That's why I love his vision. He can control a game. He doesn't even have to shoot. He'll walk the ball up the court 10 straight times and get to his spot every single time, just because of his pace.
Robert Horry spent 16 years in the NBA and walked away with 7 championship rings, an incredible achievement made even more impressive given that none came during the Celtics dynasty of the 1960s. Known as Big Shot Rob, Horry built his legacy on winning basketball and understanding exactly what it takes to construct championship teams. So when critics labeled Luka Dončić as slow or not athletic enough, Horry offered a sharp rebuttal. He reminded everyone that if you truly understand the game of basketball, you can thrive on any team, and Luka, he said, has mastered the game at an astonishingly early stage of his career.
Bro, and you like, why can't they stop that?
Right.
I'm like,
yes.
But when they
Stephen Curry is widely regarded as the greatest shooter in basketball history. His unparalleled shooting touch and relentless movement without the ball revolutionized the sport, redefining spacing and offensive strategy across the NBA. As the centerpiece of the Golden State Warriors, Curry led his team to the best regular season record in league history. When Kevin Durant later joined, Steph became a vital part of what many consider one of the most dominant dynasties ever assembled. Over the past 15 years, he has been one of basketball's most influential figures, firmly securing his place among the all-time greats of his generation. In recent seasons, Curry has gone head-to-head with Luka Dončić in several high-profile matchups, and after one of those duels, when asked about Luka, his response spoke volumes.
Skills keep you on the edge the whole game, just because that plus being a three-level scorer, you have to kind of worry about everything. You don't want to get a step back threes going, so you got to press up on him, but he's shifty and got a great handle, so he can use his leverage to get by you, and then obviously his court vision is unreal, so he's been playing at an extremely high level. And
Mark Jackson was one of the premier point guards of the 1990s, celebrated for his leadership, court vision, and playmaking ability. After his playing career, he transitioned into coaching and became the head coach of the Golden State Warriors, helping lay the foundation for what would soon evolve into a dynasty. Beyond coaching, Jackson has become one of the most recognizable and respected voices in basketball as an analyst and commentator for ABC, known for his insight, candor, and passion for the game. Few people understand basketball at every level, both its fundamentals and its larger strategies, better than Mark Jackson. So when he was asked about Luka Dončić following the Mavericks playoff series against the Clippers, his response made headlines.
It's the Clippers in the playoffs. I'm sitting there saying Kawhi, Paul George, Pat Beverly. They got guys that's not only going to defend them, but they're going to try to beat him up.
Right.
And I want to see how he's going to respond, because I'm not sure he's ever faced this type of pressure defensively that he's about to face.
Right.
He put on a clinic, almost like they were little kids trying to defend him.
Right.
Kyrie Irving is nothing short of a wizard with the basketball. Watching him play is like witnessing pure artistry unfold on the court. Few players in history have mastered the craft of the game quite like Kyrie. Throughout his career, he's played for multiple franchises and shared the floor with some of the NBA's most elite talents. From LeBron James to Kevin Durant, and from Jason Tatum to Jaylen Brown, Kyrie has battled and practiced alongside the very best, giving him a rare and intimate understanding of greatness. So when Kyrie was asked about Luka Dončić and his rapid ascent toward all-time status, his words carried undeniable weight.
You know, I don't use that word lightly either. I think he's answered a lot of calls. You know, when Luka first came into the league, there were a lot of questions on what he was going to turn out to be. You know, I know a few people are eating their words too. So watching him ascend into becoming an all-time great is amazing, and I don't take it for granted because, like you said, I play with one of the greatest of all time, arguably the greatest of all time. For me, I just want to be supportive and continue to be an all-time great next to him and continue to show him the ropes. And
Jason Kidd is one of the greatest point guards of the past 25 years, a true maestro of the pick and roll and a guard with an uncanny knack for rebounding. He helped repopularize the triple-double, paving the way for future stars like Russell Westbrook to follow in his footsteps. Now, as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, Kidd has found the perfect partnership in Luka Dončić. Their connection is built on mutual respect. Luka admires Kidd's legendary playing career and sharp coaching mind, while Kidd has praised Luka's generational talent. On multiple occasions, Kidd has spoken about Luka's almost superhuman abilities, both on and off the court. When asked what he loves most about Luka, not just as a player, but as a person, Kidd's response revealed the true depth of their bond.
He's one of the toughest kids that I've had the opportunity to coach, and he's not scared of a fight. So, but you look at his toughness, he's playing with a broken nose, never.
Paul Pierce is a Boston Celtics legend, remembered for his epic playoff battles against icons like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. With his size, shot-making, and scoring ability, Pierce established himself as one of the most dangerous offensive players of his generation. His career reached its pinnacle in 2008, when he led the Celtics to an NBA championship over the Los Angeles Lakers, earning Finals MVP honors. Since retiring, Pierce has transitioned into a role as an analyst, known for his candid and passionate takes on today's stars. One player he consistently praises is Luka Dončić. Recently, Pierce was asked about the possibility of Luka winning a championship, potentially even against his beloved Celtics, and his response made it clear just how highly he regards Luka's greatness.
Chip, he gets Finals MVP. He no doubt will be the best player in the league. Not only will he be the best player in the league, he'll be crowned the best player in the league.
A mid-range maestro, relentless defender, a high-flying showman with thunderous dunks, and the very definition of clutch, Michael Jordan remains the ultimate embodiment of an NBA legend. Among his many ventures off the court, one of the most telling signs of his respect for today's stars was his decision to make Luka Dončić a Jordan brand athlete. Jordan has openly admired Luka's game, and since their partnership began, the two have often been seen sharing laughs, hugs, and quiet conversations at events. Critics may point to Jordan's mixed track record as an NBA executive with the Charlotte Hornets, but when it comes to choosing Luka as the face of his multi-million-dollar brand, there's no question he got it right. Even at a young age, Luka displays the skill, poise, and maturity that most players spend years trying to master, and Jordan clearly recognizes that rare greatness. Meanwhile, Greg Popovich stands as one of the most respected figures in basketball history, the architect of the San Antonio Spurs dynasty and a coach whose basketball intellect, understanding of player psychology, and tactical brilliance have made him a legend in his own right. With more than 35 years in the league, Popovich has witnessed generations of transcendent talent, Jordan redefining the game, Kobe Bryant reigniting the Lakers, and LeBron James growing into one of the greatest of all time. So when Pop places Luka Dončić in that same category of icons, it's a statement that carries extraordinary weight. Here's what he had to say.
Just a beautiful basketball player. He's like the prototype for high basketball IQ and high skill level all rolled into one guy. And he's very special. If he can play for a good number of years, he'll be one of the.
Dirk Nowitzki is widely regarded as one of the greatest international players in NBA history. He transformed the game by redefining what big men could do, stretching the floor with elite shooting and paving the way for the modern style of play. In many ways, Luka Dončić's journey mirrors Dirk's. Both faced early doubts about their athleticism, yet both silenced critics the moment they stepped onto an NBA court. When Luka was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks, Dirk was there as the seasoned veteran and mentor, and their bond quickly grew strong. Over the years, Dirk has spoken glowingly about Luka's talent, maturity, and leadership, often expressing his hope to see Luka bring another championship to Dallas, a fitting continuation of the legacy he built.
How he reads the game, how he passes the ball, that he thrives in big moments. He's gotten better now from year to year. At 23, it's crazy that he has all that in his game. You know, usually you develop stuff, or you have weakness, you work on the summer, and then when you're prime, then you become a more of a complete player. But this kid at age 23, there's just nothing offensive.
Charles Barkley enjoyed a storied NBA career, earning respect as one of the most dominant and dynamic forwards of his era. His relentless production on the court, combined with his larger-than-life personality off it, made him a fan favorite across generations. After retiring, Barkley seamlessly transitioned into broadcasting, where he became one of the most recognizable and outspoken voices in the sport. Known for his candor and unfiltered takes, Barkley never holds back. His words might spark laughter, debate, or controversy, but they always command attention. So when he shared his thoughts on Luka Dončić, fans knew it was something worth listening to.
Best in Dallas Maverick history, only because of the championship. Now, if he wins one, you could put him in that conversation with Dirk. He ain't over here yet. He's still in Dallas. He's a great player.
Shaquille O'Neal remains, to this day, the most physically dominant player the NBA has ever seen. His sheer presence struck fear into opponents, and his highlight reel is the stuff of legend, shattering backboards, tearing down entire basket supports, and overpowering defenders with unstoppable force. Yet beyond the dominance, Shaq's charisma and larger-than-life personality made him a global icon, beloved by fans and kids around the world. After retirement, he carried that same infectious energy into broadcasting as a central figure on TNT's Inside the NBA. Known for speaking his mind, Shaq is often the first to criticize but also the first to give genuine praise. Above all, he values winning, and that's why his perspective on Luka Dončić, and the impact he's already having on the game makes perfect sense.